Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday the 8th of December 2017. So yesterday in the pound we can see that prices moved lower before we saw the buying come back into the market, and then it made its way back to the upside there. So the pound rallying on news of some sort of deal or whatever, or the Irish not doing something or complying with something, I don't know what it was. But again, it doesn't really matter. I'm interested in the price action. It just confirms why we had the move, really. That's all the news does. So big move back up on the daily chart. Still got problems with this fib retracement at 76%, and also, of course, to move higher, got to take out this high before we go up to the 13656. News today, big day today. Apart from the Eurozone, which is got a holiday, what have we got as far as the UK is concerned? We start off with the pound manufacturing goods trade balance. These really all pale into insignificance because the market's waiting for this one. The market's really only interested in two news items now, and that's the FOMC meeting and the non-farm employment change, because this is the one that Yellen's been using for a decision on interest rates, whether she should increase or not, depending on how the unemployment figures are looking. And also, of course, this is the excuse she's using in order to normalise rates, which they haven't started yet, by the way, either. There's been an increase again last month in some borrowings, according to one report I looked at the other day. So over to the Dow. Interestingly enough, the market managed to put in a bit of a mover yesterday afternoon. You can see there the buying coming into the markets. Then it hits the resistance there, which is going to be 24,000 level. Comes back as another go, and then drives through with professional buying there. But then it's hit at this resistance with some selling coming into the market. You'll then see prices do this, where they come to the from the top to there, and you can see they're hitting the retracement. Let me just get rid of the extend right and redo that, and you'll see the market hitting that 76 and 62% retracement there before the market then continues on down. And that same pattern that we've seen for over a week now, where the markets move lower in the evening as traders take their profits there. And implied volatility, let's have a quick look at that. So yesterday we're seeing this move lower from 10.45 to 9.45 as the market moved higher in the underlying, but of course fell in the latter part, again waiting for the non-farm payroll figures out today. So it's not exactly come back to the correct correlation between the two, but it's more or less getting there. You can see how it's pulled back as the market's moved higher there. Right, so let's just have I've just remembered I've not looked at the daily chart of the Dow. Let's just have a quick look at that. So we can see that the Dow is moving back up. We've got a bit of buying there yesterday. 76 is going to be an issue. Let's just have a quick look at the forecast for the unemployment figures today. They're out at 130. So the forecast is 198, previous 261, so anything greater than 198 should see a positive move on the Dow there. Right, quick look at Bitcoin. The world's gone mad, and so did the exchanges yesterday. The Wild West has arrived, and I've never seen a day like it in 27 years of watching the markets and looking at the markets. It was something else. Bitcoin berserker run resumes after exchange breaks. Novogratz says not close to the end. I'll most definitely agree with that. We haven't had the CME on board yet, and there's talk of then creating ETFs, as you'll see here. And if they bring ETFs on, I mean, that's just the buy side, it's not the short side. So yeah, let's see what happens. I mean, the exchanges went down yesterday, and then there's a problem with discrepancy in prices. You can see here that and now the give back Bitcoin is down 3,000 from 19,600. Well, I didn't see that happen, but according to crypto coins news, you can see there that the market did the 19,600, but it's not on Trading View. It's not there, and it's also not on ETX either. In fact, ETX couldn't cope at all. I don't know about any other spread betting firms, but you can see the mess it's made of the chart there in the 30-minute, the hourly. It only starts to look good on the daily, but they're still not the 19,600. And as you'll see, if I right click, you still can't place a trade with ETX at the moment. I don't know about if we try it this way. Sometimes they just hide it off the charts. USD, yeah, they are allowing trading again this morning, but you can't. Normally you get the shortcut. If you wanted to trade that on the Dow, you can just go straight to the order ticket, but with the you can't. You can see it's missing at the moment, but if you right click, you can see the order ticket. Now whether they'll take the order is another thing. If I can click on the right thing, of course. New order, there you go. So yeah, and also the spreads have widened as well. They've taken it to 80 points now. It started out at 23 a few weeks ago, then to 40, then to 60, and now to 80 by the looks of things. So yeah, it's the Wild West, certainly. Yesterday I've never seen anything like it. If we look at inside of the software, there's a daily chart, so you can see how much this market's moved. Just to mark up from here, 9,557 from the last gap down, and down by the average there. It's insane. And of course the futures launches late Sunday night, and then the CME the following Monday, so it's going to be wild, I think, for the next couple of weeks. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to use this futures contract. I certainly wouldn't want to be holding on the short side overnight or for the weekend. That's a certain fact. But we'll see what happens. So it's certainly not the end. That's a fact. There's too many other instruments coming on board. There's talk of options and some others as well. So unless all of the Bitcoin exchanges break or are hacked, it's here to stay at the moment as far as the speculative side is concerned. I'm ignoring all of the positives of the blockchain, etc. And yeah, interesting times to say the least. I've never seen anything like it before, and probably never will either. So there we go. That's a roundup for today. I will let you know if I see anything or anything to report before the non-farm payroll figures. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.